Now let's see this here then. So refresh periodically means I want to refresh the materialized review for every 1 week. Every 1 week, refresh materialized review. Every 10 days, refresh materialized review. Okay, na? That is called periodically. So refreshing materialized reviews based on time period. Every 1 week, I want to refresh. Every 10 days, you want to refresh. You created one materialized review that gives what, sir? Yearly sales report. This gives year-wise sales report. There is a material review you created that gives what? Monthly sales report. You created one material review that gives what, sir? Weekly sales report. Okay, na? Then, so what you have to do? This material review should be refreshed what? This material review should be refreshed every 1 week. This should be refreshed every 1 month. This should be refreshed every year. That's all. It depends. So refreshing materialized reviews based on time periods, that is called what? Periodical. So this is what? Refreshing materialized reviews based on what? Time period. So refreshing materialized reviews based on time period. Okay, then. So based on time period. Okay, next. Then how, like, let's see. Time periods like what? If you want, you can write time periods like every what? Every 1 week or month or year, etc. Every 1 month, every 1 week, every 1 month, every 1 hour, every 10 days. Then. Now, let's see. Oh. So how means what? Create what? Create then. Create materialized review MB3. Refresh what? Force. Start with what? Sysdate. Next sysdate plus 7. Refresh force, start with sysdate, next sysdate plus 7. As what? Refresh force, start with sysdate, next sysdate plus 7. So refreshing starts from today. Next refresh is after what? 7 days. Start with sysdate means refreshing starts from today. Next refresh is after 7 days. That means it is refreshed what? Material is refreshed what, sir? Every 1 week. Every 1 week. It is refreshed every 1 week. So start from today. Next refresh is after 7 days. So it is refreshed every 1 week. You have to add this line. You have to add these 2 lines. Refresh force, start with sysdate, next sysdate plus 7. That's it. Understood? So create this. So material is what, sir? It's created. Okay. That's up. There are 3. Okay, na? So one is manually refreshing. How? Manually you are refreshing materialized view. How means? By executing that command dbms_mu.refresh MB1. Yes or no? So when that command is executed, materialized view is what, sir? Refresh. You are manually refreshing the materialized views. Second thought. These 2 methods are automatic. So materialized views are refreshed automatically. We are not executing anything to refresh materialized views. So just In second method, once update is committed, MediLive is refreshed automatically. Here, you don't need to refresh. Every 1 week it is automatically what? Refreshed. Okay, that's all. So these are the 3 methods to refresh WhatsApp MediLive reviews. That's all. In this, there are 2. One is creating, another one WhatsApp refreshing. Sir, okay, na? Okay. So they'll ask, boss, what are the difference? They'll ask, what is the difference between table and view? They'll ask table, view. What is the difference between table and view? Then table stores data, occupies memory. View doesn't store data, doesn't occupy memory. Always view get the data from base table. Whenever you run the query on view, that query will get the data from base table. Next, they'll ask what is the difference between view, MediLive view. View stores query. MediLive stores query output. View purpose is different. Security to reduce complexity. MediLive are created for improving the performance. Okay, na? There are some queries taking more time to run. So first run the query, store the output in MediLive view. Whenever you want that output, simply go to the MediLive view. Yes or no? Next. Then next, they'll ask what is the difference between table and MediLive view. Table and MediLive view. Table store the output. Table store the output. Yes. MediLive view store the output. Table store the data. Table store the data. Yes. MediLive is also storing the data. Can we store the query output in table? Can we store the query output in table? No. Why not, boss? Like create table, what? Create table, just something table 1 as query. Create table 1 as this query. You know this. We have seen this just before coming to the merge command. Before going to merge command, I discussed it. Creating a table from another table. Yes or no? What this will create? This will create what's it? Table. So creating a table. Table is created. Select star from what's it? T1. Okay, na? MediLive is also same thing now. Instead of using the keyword table, we are using the keyword what? MediLive view. Then, so they'll ask what is the difference? Why Oracle is introduced MediLive views? They can also use table, na? Yes or no? Then why Oracle is introduced this MediLive view? Then what is there is no method in tables. In tables, there is no method to refresh one table based on another table. If you make any changes to the original table, so there is no method to refresh what's it? Another table. Refreshing techniques are not there. But in MediLive view, they introduced what's it? Refresh. There is a possibility. What that is? If you make any changes to the table, you can refresh what's it? MediLive view. But in case of tables, if you make any changes in table, so you cannot refresh what table. What is the difference if they ask? Refresh. Understood? Okay then. Okay. From where we can get this one? This is the table. User underscore MUs. Go to this table. Find out the list. So this stores what this table stores. Okay. Then stores information about material views created by user. Next. Next one. Oh, dropping. You just go and see that. You know the how to see the table, how to run the query. Dropping material views. So drop material view MV1. So material is what's it? Drop. So drop material view MV1. Okay, then. So this is about material views. If you drop the table, material is also dropped. If you drop the table, material is dropped. Huh? If you drop the table, is material is dropped or not dropped? Not dropped. Okay, now then. But after dropping the table, can I run from material view? Drop table EMP. So this material is created on EMP table now. Can I run the query select star from ME2? Yes or no? Yes. Why? Sir, when you run the query on ME2, is it going to the table? It's not going to the table, boss. But when you run the query on view, then it goes to the table. Now this is not going to the table. It will go to material view. So in material is there or not? Yes. It is displaying. But what is the problem is? What is the problem? Refreshing problem. Because base table is not there now. Then refreshing. You cannot refresh this material view because base table is not there. Understood? Yeah. No? Actually, you update the base table. You can't update the base table. It gives error. Why? Then there is no question of commit. When you can't update the base table, there is no question of commit. Yes or no? So actually, see, once again, there is a what? Database. In database, what's it? Users are created. User creates tables. Next one. Views. Next one. Synonyms. Next one. Sequences. Next one. Material views. What is table contains? Rows and columns. Table contains constraints, primary key, foreign key. Table contains, okay, na? Table contains what? Indexes. Table contains what? Triggers. If you remember this hierarchy, if you drop the table, what are dropped, what are not dropped, you can answer it. If you drop the table, what are dropped? These are dropped. Rows and columns, constraints, indexes, triggers are dropped. If you drop the table, these objects are not dropped. If you drop the table, these objects are not dropped. Only these objects are dropped. If I drop user, then all these are dropped. If I drop the user, all these are dropped. If user is dropped, whatever objects created by user, all those objects are also dropped. If I drop the database, if you drop the database, all the users there in database are dropped. My database contains 20 users. All the 20 users are dropped if you drop the database. Understood? Then. Okay. Next. Anything left? One is left. What that is? Indexes. Okay, indexes. So what is index? What is the purpose of index? Okay, na? What is index? What is the purpose of index? So index is a database object created to improve the performance of data accessing. Indexes are created to improve the performance of data accessing. So where you come across this word index? Huh? Okay, then. So Oracle is given these names view because you can see complete table you cannot see, only part of the table, view of the table. You cannot see the complete table. You can see only view of the table. View means part of the table. View. Okay, na? Then. Next. Synonym. Another name. Synonyms. Another word with same meaning. Another name to the table. Synonym. Okay, na? Sequence. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's why it is called sequence. Next one, materialized views. Actually, materialized. Materialized means why is given name materialized views. Views. Materialized views. Materialize means what? Permanent. Materialized means what? Permanent. Okay, na? Then view that is permanent is called materialized view. V is temporary. Sir, view, data. Data is permanent or not permanent? Not permanent. So it will show the data. That's all. It will get the data from table, show the data. But here the data is what's that? Permanent. That's why it is called materialize. Index. Why it is called index? Because here this is similar to textbook index. This index is similar to what? Textbook index. Every textbook comes with what? Index. Why? Okay, na? Suppose, like Oracle textbook is there. The textbook contains 1000 pages. I'll give the textbook to you. I'll ask, okay, na? In the textbook, there is no index. I'll ask, find out the giants topic. Then tell me what you do. There is no index. Then you have to go to what? Each and every page. You have to go to each and every page. You have to scan the complete textbook until you find the giants topic. It is time taking or not? Yes. Now suppose here, then index is there. If index is there, you don't need to go to each and every page. Just go through the index. Go through the index. In index, the topics are arranged what? In index, topics are arranged what? Alphabetically ascending order. Find out the giants topic. The topic is associated with page number. You can go to that page directly. Yes or no? Okay, na? Then. So similarly, however a textbook index works, the database index also works same way. But the difference is in textbook search is for particular topic. You search for particular topic, but in database search is for particular row. Search is for particular row. You want to see the row. Select star from EMP where salary equal to 3,000. That means what you want? You want employees who are earning 3,000. So this query is taking more time. Why? This query is taking more time. Why? Because the table contains what? Huge amount of data. Lakhs of rows are there. In lakhs of rows, finding the salary equal to 3,000, Oracle is taking what, sir? More time. So then, understood? Then to improve the performance of this operation, you can create what's an index. So index will improve the performance of these type of operations. What this operation is called? Search. Searching for particular row. Okay, na? Then, so material reviews improves the performance of what operation? Material reviews improves the performance of what operation? What you are doing? Material reviews improve the performance of what, sir? Group by and what? Joins. Complex joins and complex group by. And indexes will improve the performance of what operation? Search. Searching for particular row. Okay, na? Then, so the query is performing group by operations. Then, to improve the performance of that query, create what? Material review. So a query is performing search operation. Select star from EMP where salary equal to 3,000, where e-name equal to Blake. The query is performing search operation. Create what? Index. So then, like index in database is similar to index in textbook. Index in database is similar to index in textbook. In textbook, using index, a particular topic can be located fastly. In textbook, using index, a particular topic can be located fastly. And in database, using index, a particular record can be located fastly. Record or records, anything. Not only one record, multiple records also. Okay. So in textbook, searches for particular topic, database searches for particular row. So to make that operation faster, create what? Index. Okay, na? You create indexes on what? Indexes are created on what? Columns. Columns. You create index on columns. That is called columns, called index key. You create indexes on columns. That column is called what's that? Index key. If you create the index on what? You create the index on what? Okay, na? You create the index on, okay? Then you create the index on, suppose salary. Salary is called what? Index key. You create the index on what? E-name. E-name is called index key. You create index on particular column. And that column on which we create index, that is called index key. But you create indexes on which columns? Indexes are created. Indexes are created on columns. Then So indexes are created on columns that are frequently used in where clause. Indexes are created on columns that are frequently used in where clause. That are frequently used in where clause. Frequently accessed in where clause. And that are used in what's that? Join operation. So that are frequently used in where clause, that are used in what? Join operation. Okay. So like in my application, my most of the queries where condition based on salary. Then in my application, most of the queries where condition based on salary. Then better to create index on salary column. Better to create index on salary column. So I join these two tables frequently, EMP table and what? Department table. I join these two tables and I join these two tables based on what? Department number. So better to create index on what? Department number. So the columns which are used in join operation. I join these two tables frequently. Join is on department number. So better to create index on what? Department number. Got it? Then how you decide on which columns you create indexes? So based on this, that are frequently used in where clause, that are used in what? Join operation. Okay. Next. So next one. And here, sir, actually, in the beginning, every query runs faster. In the beginning, every query runs faster. Means in the beginning, every query runs faster. What is the meaning? Meaning is like when client started using the database, is recently started using the database. Then every query runs what? Faster. Why? Simple. Reason is simple. Because the database contains less amount of data. When database contains less amount of data, every query runs what? Faster. And he's been using the database for the years. He has been using the database for years. Over the years, then the queries takes what, sir? More time. After some years, the queries takes what? More time. Why? Why? Because the tables are filled with what? Use amount of data. When tables fill with use amount of data, then client will encounter performance related issues. When you encounter performance related issues, then these objects comes into the picture. What is material views? Next one, indexes. So this comes into the picture. Understood? So when you encounter performance related issues, then these objects comes into the picture. Okay? Then. But how you decide index on material view? Depends on the queries performing what operation. Queries performing group by join. Then material views. Queries performing what's it? Search operation. Where condition. Then index. Then how to create. Okay. Then what the syntax for creating the index is? Create index name on table name in brackets column name. So create index name on table name brackets column name. So this is the syntax for creating what? Index. Create index name on table name brackets column name. So this is the syntax for creating the index. An example. Okay, na? Then example. Then create index what? Suppose I1. What you mention? You create index on which column? What I said, indexes are created on columns. You have to mention on which column you create the index, and that column belongs to which table. Create index on EMP brackets, what's that? Salary. Create index I1 on EMP bracket salary. So I'm creating index on salary column. I'm creating the index on salary column. Then when you create index on salary, let me run this, but table is not there now. Drop out the table. Yes or no? So just create the table. Okay, then. Okay, so table is created. Employee table is created. Now create what's that? Index. How to create? Create index I1 EMP what? Salary. Index created. One index is created on what? Salary column. But how this index I1 will improve the performance? Performance of what? How this index I to the performance. Okay. So that what is the doubt is how this index I1 will improve the performance of queries. So I submit these queries. Select star from EMP where salary equal to 3000 like this. So submit salary 3000 greater than 3000 like this type of queries. How index will improve the performance of these queries. Okay, na? If you want to understand that, then you must know the structure of the table. Sorry, you must know index. If you know the structure of the index, how this index will improve the performance. You understood the point? If you know the structure of the index, then you'll understand how it will improve the performance. Sir, after executing this command, internally one structure is created. What is that structure is called? B tree. What that structure is created? B tree. B tree means binary tree, balanced binary tree. Okay. Then after executing this command, after executing the above command, Oracle creates what? Oracle creates what's B tree. That is balanced binary tree. Oracle creates a structure called, once again, Oracle creates a structure called B tree. That is balanced binary tree. Tree structure. Okay, na? Balanced binary tree structure. Okay, then. Now, so this will improve the what's it? This will improve the performance. With the help of this tree structure, Oracle locate the data fastly. You give a query, select star from EMP, salary equal to 3000. With the help of that tree structure, Oracle locate the data fastly. Okay, na? Then. But to understand this tree structure, sorry, okay, then. So, but we'll discuss this. అంటే అట్లా చేస్తే ఏం లేదమ్మా, టైం ఏమవుతుంది అంటే దీనికే అయిపోతుంది. ఓకేనా, లాస్ట్ లో పెడతాను. ఓకేనా, ఎస్. అంటే నోట్స్ రాసుకుంటున్నావా ఆన్లైన్లో? ఓకే, గుడ్, గ్రేట్. ఓకే, గ్రేట్. అర్థమవుతుందా?
క్వశ్చన్స్ ఇవ్వడం వల్ల ల్యాబ్ లో కూడా ఏ సార్ బాగా చెప్తున్నారని వాళ్ళు కూడా రాసుకుంటున్నారు సార్.
అచ్చా, ఏ ల్యాబ్ ఎక్కడ? మరి ఇక్కడ ఉన్నప్పుడు ఆన్లైన్ ఎందుకు? మళ్ళీ వీడియోస్ కట్టడం ఎందుకు? ఎక్స్ట్రా అమౌంట్
అంటే వీడియోస్ అయితే మళ్ళీ
రిపీటెడ్ గా చూసుకో. ఓకే, ఓకే.
Sir, actually, I forget my user and password. What will it?
Bring the laptop. See, once again, otherwise, see this. You execute this command. Okay, na? Then execute this alter user, username, batch 2 p.m. identified by new password like this.
I actually forgot username also.
Username is, then run the query. Select username from all underscore users. All underscore users. This we give the usernames. Okay, na? In this, find out your username. Okay. Then after that, run the query. This is there in the notes. Everything will be there in the notes.
I have bring my laptop.
This one, you run this query you can do it by yourself. It's not a big task. You see that. First you run this query, then it will show the list of users. In that you find your username, then alter the user. Oh. Okay, I'll give it. I'll give that. Huh?
కొన్ని వచ్చినాయి సార్, చేసినంత ప్రాక్టీస్ డైలీ ఏ రోజు ఆ రోజు చేస్తున్నాను.
Okay. Oh. SQL అయిపోతుంది, ఇండెక్స్ తో అయిపోతుంది. SQL PLSQL ఉంటుంది, ఒక 20 days. PLS. ఓకే. Then execute that command, boss. First execute this command, then run the create user. Alter session set underscore Oracle underscore script equals to true. Run this command. After running this, then execute that create user. First execute this command, then execute that.
Okay.
Oh.
Actually, I forgot to take this.
Okay. Okay. Okay, guys.